it's either like alcoholic mother who wants to kill me and light up the house or drive drunk, or it's a PDF file of a father. We got Charlie over there, and we got Leia over there. Let's do this. Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna do a quick chit chat. I have some things that I want to discuss. Number one, homeless person is no longer staying with me. That in itself is a whole topic, but we'll get into that. And number two, I want to talk about my workshop that's coming up. Number three, I have some stuff written on my computer that I want to discuss. I hope that you guys are doing, oh my god, stop texting me. I hope that you guys are doing well, and let's get into it. Okay, so for the experience that I had with a homeless person that became my roommate, it wasn't bad. Like, nothing bad happened. I feel like sleeping outside or sleeping inside on the floor with AC is a lot better, right? And I just wanted to, I guess, give him a little bit of his dignity back so he can properly, I guess, take care of himself. And let's just say I this experience taught me that, or reminded me that I don't like having a roommate. Not because I don't get along with people, but because I like a certain amount of cleanliness. Like, I keep myself and my place a certain way. Not to say that I don't get my place dirty. Trust me, I have a bad English. When I have a bad flare up, this place is a mess. My room is a mess. But I always end up cleaning it. And I just don't feel comfortable being in someone else's mess, if that makes sense. And I'm only going to ask you twice. Like, one time, okay, maybe you didn't hear it, but I am going to ask you again. And after that, I'm done. I'm either going to remove myself or you're going to have to go. So, didn't work out, but I hope the best for him. His name is not Hunter. I think that's what he said in the video. So, his identity is, like, still protected. Um, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. Being chronically ill, my hopes, or what I hoped for, was that I would have a little bit of help around the house, but it is what it is. He helped as best as he could, and it just didn't work out. Lesson learned. I feel like I'm really at a place in my mind where it's either give up and kick the bucket, if you know what I mean, or actually strive for what it is I want. And, like, it's so hard to decide. Well, it was hard to decide for a while which one I wanted, but because I'm in that headspace, I do stupid stuff like letting a homeless person stay with me. I don't know. I just felt like very numb, and I needed, I guess the company was also good. I needed that, but now I'm back to resetting, and I've decided to strive for what it is I'm going for. Number two, my workshop. So that is coming up on the 15th, and today is the 11th. I don't know when this video will be up, but whenever I edit it. And I'm so excited. I don't know. I'm nervous. So the last time I checked, there was 13 people. 13 people. Oh my gosh. 13 people who want to, like, discuss how no one knows what they're doing in adulthood. And I'm really excited to, like, see how that goes. I've been planning everything and finalizing the activities and stuff like that. So and I'm definitely going to record. I'm going to record the behind the scenes because I feel like you guys would want to see the behind the scenes, but I also think that I would want the memory, so when I look back to when my business is worth millions of dollars, it'll be nice to have this memory. But yeah, finished the entrepreneur, like, program that I was doing. Gave me some insight, but now I don't know, I feel more lost now than I was before. But I feel like I'll figure it out because I always figure it out. And money is the only thing that's a limitation right now, but God will find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and God will make a way. Okay, now I want to talk about my personal life. Oh, everything. Okay, anyways, my personal life. So I'm sending my dad to jail. Uh, there's no nice way of putting it. I don't know how to discuss this, but let's just say he is a PDF file. PDF file. You could, if you're online and you're chronically online, you know what I mean. And I'm laughing because I'm, it's uncomfortable to talk about these stuff, but I want to talk about it because I had to drop my charges against him because the law doesn't care about the truth. It cares about who can do the best argument. And the way his lawyer was going to spin it, or how my lawyer was worried that his lawyer would spin it, is that, oh, my light went out. Shit. Let's do that. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with the one light. Hopefully it doesn't die soon. Let me talk fast. Okay. The law doesn't care about the truth. It cares about who can make the best argument. And my lawyer was worried that his lawyer would spin it in the way that I guess was like, I don't even know how to put this, but like I orchestrated the whole thing. That I took victim 1 and victim 2 and I told them to say their statements in order to get back at him, because previously I would say I hate the motherfucker, but previously I would have said that I really hated him, but now I don't really care. Like, I'm indifferent towards him. But I felt like my youngest self needed that justice. So I told my lawyer, okay, if I drop my charges, the most important thing is that you try your hardest to get him registered. I don't know. I'll figure out soon what the verdict is, but I'm hoping that he's guilty, because that person does not deserve to be around kids. And some people are just so cruel and evil and sadistic. But anyways, I don't know. Dealing with another personal thing that I want to talk about is dealing with my chronic illness. It has been really, really hard not having family support to help me when I'm struggling, and like with food, and I keep throwing up and passing out, etc., etc. And I don't know, my graduation and then my illness, these things keep reminding me how I don't have family and I'm grieving people that are alive, and no one talks about grief and what to do with it, or how it's so heavy and that it weighs and carries on in how you show yourself in different places, whether that's work or school. And I don't know, I walk around with this like heaviness, but I can't cry. Like crying, I can cry, but like sometimes I can't cry, if that makes sense. Like I cry when it wants to come out. I don't stop it. Before I used to suppress it, but now I don't know, it's not enough to cry. Like it's like my body needs more, and I'm in therapy. I got 2 therapists. One to deal with the PDF file situation, and the other to deal with everything else that my parents failed to do or lacked to do, or I don't know, all the abuse. But I feel like a new chapter is coming, and I don't know what it is, but I'm excited for it. Okay, let me talk about the stuff on my computer. So, talking about my chronic illness, I wanted to talk about how ableism is real and active in a lot of systems, medical systems, school systems. They expect you to be and perform like an able-bodied person when they don't take into consideration how bad you're doing. And someone might say, oh, there's accommodations, you can get help. It's not enough. Some professors don't give a crap about your illness. In the medical system, when they hear chronic illness, they kind of just like, well, we can't do anything for that, so deal with your specialist. Bye. And it's like, I can see why people will want to kick the bucket. And not even just chronic illness, but like the world, day-to-day life. People talk about how they hate how repetitive the days are. Wake up, go to work, come back. Or wake up, go to work, go to gym, run some errands, come back. Wake up, go to work. You get it. It's like day-to-day, or if it's school, just replace it with school. But like, it's so sad that so many people want to kick the bucket because we have to work to live. You need to work to pay bills, work to buy food, work to have clothes on your body. And it's like the 40 hours, 80 hours that people are putting in is not sufficient enough for their lifestyles. And it's like, why participate in a game or in a reality when you didn't choose to be in it. And I can understand how that could be really heavy. I don't have an answer for you. I wish I had an answer for you. I don't. Myself, I'm trying to figure it out. But the ableism and the fact that the world is filled with cruel people, but kindness is needed. There was also another situation where my mother reached out, and I couldn't care less about her too, but she was kind of crazy. Like, she tried to kill us a couple times by like smoking up the house, like letting gas fill up the house. She did that twice, and then she constantly drove drunk. Like, I'm talking Hennessy in a water bottle, like a plastic water bottle, in the driver's, like in your car right beside you, and it was needed. Like, she couldn't go without it. And every time I got in the car with her, or I argued because I didn't want to get in the car with her, it became a big thing. And I was a kid. I can't really. Where would I go? It's either it's either like alcoholic mother who wants to kill me and light up the house or drive drunk, or it's a PDF file of a father. So I really was given shit cards when I was born into this world, but I've made a pretty decent life for myself despite that. English, I don't know. But my mom reached out on Facebook and was like, I asked her, why are you requesting to follow me, and you know that we don't talk, like, and she was taking forever to type, and I just started bitching. Let's see if I have it actually. No, I'm not gonna read it. It's very, very long and a lot of cuss words. I don't feel like bleeping that all out. But basically, I just told her to F off because I don't. She said that she stopped drinking, but I said I don't believe that. And then she said, "Can we meet up to talk?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I want to yell at you in person." So my dumbass went to the place that we were supposed to meet, and she didn't show up. I wasn't surprised, but it pissed me off because being chronically ill, to do a task, it takes a lot of effort. Um, I had someone explain it to me like this, like it's called the spoon theory, and you have a certain amount of spoons, and when you wake up, basically each task is a spoon: getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, doing your hair, getting the right clothes. For someone who's able, like, doesn't have any disabilities, they don't think about all that stuff. So like walking to that place where we were supposed to meet up took a lot out of me, and I had to walk back, which is fine. I went on a walk. That's how I viewed it, and I recorded like my walk and stuff. But it's just annoying, and I don't think moving forward I will reach out to any of my family. I don't think I even want any of them to be near me right now at all. Um, but I am hoping that things turn for the better. Um, I also I guess wanted to talk about how growing up in an immigrant household, or like a household that is just toxic. And when I say toxic, there is like a degree, right? There's a degree of, like, my case was very severe, where it's like you're getting beat up, you're getting emotionally abused, you're getting financially abused, you're being food is being restricted, food is being restricted, um, where you can, like, your whole life is being restricted, where you go, who you talk to, etc., etc. If you're in an immigrant household, you might relate to that. Certain I'm Egyptian, certain, like, Arab, Sudanese, etc., etc., Nigerian, whatever. That's a spectrum. And then there's maybe, I wouldn't label it lighter because trauma is still trauma. I don't like when people try to, like, weigh their trauma. They're like, oh, mine is worse than yours. But on the other side, there's no physical abuse, and maybe you do have a good home, and you are provided for, your basic needs are met. However, you're not receiving love, so you're not hearing I love you, you're not being hugged, you're not being supported and praised when you do good things, being told I'm proud of you, stuff like that. You're being emotionally abused, called names, or criticized for what you eat, or how you dress, or who you hang around with. Like, like, I think you get the gist. With that spectrum, I find that it's really annoying how non authentic these people are. They're always putting on a mask because behind closed doors, like at home, they're this person who really is very rude and maybe aggressive, or I don't know. It's just like when I was a kid, I used to think, what in the world happened to you to make you so cruel that you want to beat on little kids and that you want to degrade your own child and your own blood? Like, what happened? And because I was surviving so much, I never had the chance to figure out my identity or who I was or what I represent, or etc., etc. But I found it very weird how, at least for my parents, I'll speak of, when they would go out for community events or barbecue or whatever it is, there would be this face that they would put on where it's like they're friendly and it's like they had charisma. They were able to talk with people and engage. And I don't know. In general, some communities are just toxic where everyone is gossiping and everyone is, but that's not everyone. It may be a big majority of people. It's not everyone. I understand that now. It just made me sick. I hated the fact that, like, disgusted. Maybe that's the word. I was disgusted by their actions, and now I guess that's part of the reason why I'm doing this channel, and I want people to be their most authentic self and be unapologetically authentic, because why am I going to live a life for someone else who doesn't even know themselves and is uncomfortable with themselves and insecure with themselves, that they have to degrade someone that's smaller than them, someone that is their responsibility because they decided to lay down with someone and bring these people into this world? I don't know. I guess I just wanted to chit chat, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for getting this far. I truly appreciate every single one of you. We've been climbing up views. The views are going up. I can't believe it. The last video, I think I got like 100 views, and that's crazy because imagining 100 people in my room or in my house, like, no, that's not happening. But I appreciate every single one of you. I would love to hear more from you guys if you relate, if you have a story that's similar, because yeah, I don't know. In this workshop, I'm so excited. Miss Entrepreneur. But we'll see. Anyways, have a good day, guys. I love you. See you when I see you next. Bye-bye.